Yo, yo. What up, what up? What's happening, world? B March Boxing back at it, man. You see, ESPN, they don't give a damn about us boxing fans, man. They felt like they threw us a bone, and we just got to take it like we see it, I wanted to hear Teofimo Lopez post-fight interview, you know what I mean? The man is in tears. I'd like to see what he got to say, but they just cut it off. Let me turn on ESPN2. ESPN2 ain't showing it. So where the hell am I gonna get a Teofimo Lopez post-fight interview with? Oh man, that's some BS, man. But a good fight nonetheless. On a Thursday night, we got Teofimo Lopez versus Jamaine Ortiz from Puerto Rico. This guy Jamaine Ortiz gave Lomachenko a hell of a fight, man. Some people even thought he won that fight. But here he is with his first title shot. Jamaine Ortiz. First title shot, gets to fight the man, Teofimo Lopez, for Teofimo Lopez WBO strap. Man, and this was a bad fight, man, for the man Teofimo Lopez, man. Jermaine Ortiz, I almost keep calling the man Jermaine O'Neal. Jermaine Ortiz just used superior movement, superior movement, and he fought from the southpaw stance. And this is a guy who's unorthodox. He's a switch hitter, and he had a whole lot of success throughout the first half of the fight. You know, he kept a nice distance, didn't keep it close or mid range, and he kept circling to his right, pumping his jab. You know, check right hooks from the southpaw stance, counter punching. He was giving this guy Teofimo all kind of problems. You know what I mean? Teofimo Lopez basically could cut off the ring, especially when the guy was going right. You know what I mean? That's one thing B Marsh Boxing does, man. Not only am I paying attention to, of course, punch a stone, letting them hands go, but most importantly, man, the footwork, man. Seeing the footwork and seeing who is basically commanding the center of the ring generalship. And Jermaine Ortiz was giving this guy a boxing clinic, y'all. You know, he was styling on him, kept circling to his right, pumping his jab. Teofimo Lopez thinking he's picking up data and he's gonna make adjustments. He ain't making no adjustments throughout this whole fight, to be honest. You know what I mean? Um, Hit the thumbs up when y'all cover this joint for this post-fight review, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Now, the man Teofimo Lopez headbutted, accidental headbutt. I believe it was in round 7. You know what I mean? And I'd given him round 6, so he was down 5-zip on my card. You know what I mean? 5 rounds to zip. But he started to slow down Ortiz a little bit, but at least attempted to go to the body. Then in round 6, or maybe it was 7, one of the two, there was an accidental headbutt above the left eye of the man Jermaine Ortiz. With that being said, there was a lot of blood dripping into his eye. Guess who started becoming aggressive now? The man Jamaine Ortiz. I'm sorry, Teofimo Lopez, throwing big bombs as far as throwing them. I didn't say he was landing them. You know what I mean? And he landed just some punches, but he now started trying to go in for the kill. You could see the man, Jermaine Ortiz, man. You could see the pressure was kind of mounting on him. Now he's doing a whole lot of circling to his left. And that's where Jermaine Ortiz was at a disadvantage. And a guy like Teofimo Lopez, I don't think he has a high boxing IQ. It's obviously not. He doesn't, because really and truly, Teofimo Lopez could easily have 3 losses on his resume. You know what I mean? This guy's boxing IQ is not what he claims it is, because the guy was having success moving to his right. When there was now discomfort and blood dripping into his eye, and Teofimo Lopez is now loading up on big punches, you know what I mean? And uppercuts. He's trying to catch him with big right left hooks. He caught him, but Teofimo Lopez should have realized that any time that this guy he goes in for the kill or goes in for a barrage of punches, he always pulls out and with his head going towards to his left. Yeah, I mean, and he don't have his hand up, Jamaine Ortiz, to block the punches. And those were numerous punches that the man or Teofimo Lopez could have been landing. Not only that, when if he could cut off the ring, because when he did, it was by default, and that's only because the man Ortiz was hurt, not hurt, excuse me, but the blood dripping into his eye. It was after he's been dominating all the rounds, basically. You know what I mean? Now he was looking a little shaky, and when he kept going to his right, it was a whole lot of wasn't that much action from him, excuse me, to his left. When he would go to his left, now the punch output decreases, you know what I mean? He ain't letting his hands go. He's now just doing a whole lot of movement and not really putting his punches together or stopping in his tracks and putting his punches and then, pivoting or getting out of there, not just standing in front of Teofimo, because at the end of the day, that's what Teofimo Lopez wanted him to do. But Jamaine made his adjustments. Teofimo Lopez from that point on was very predictable. You know what I mean? All he was trying to do was knock this guy's block off. You know what I mean? Try to knock his head off his shoulder. He was loading up on a lot of big punches. Jamaine Ortiz was making him look stupid at times. You know what I mean? Uh, and making him look stupid to the point where he's basically doing some windmill Wilder shit. You know what I mean? Or how Canoli when he fought Erislandy Lara, missing a whole lot of punches, just hitting a whole lot of air, nothing but air. And Jermaine Ortiz was picking up some rounds. You know what I mean? And the round 12, I gave it to Teofimo. And this was a close fight, y'all. But I had this fight 7 rounds to 5. 7 rounds to 5 in favor of the Puerto Rican from Worcester, Massachusetts. Or is it Lawrence, Massachusetts? One of them cities up north in northern Massachusetts. And I thought he won this fight. I thought he won this fight, man. He had banked in at least 6 rounds, 5 rounds in the first half, and he at least won 2 more rounds from round 6 through 12. Yeah, I mean, because I gave him round 11. So this was a victory, in my opinion, on my card. I had it 7 rounds to 5. I'll tell y'all which rounds I gave to Ortiz. I gave Ortiz rounds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Round 7, I gave to Lopez, 8 to Lopez, 9 to Lopez, 10 to Lopez, 11 to Ortiz, and I gave round 12 to Jamaine. I'm sorry, to Teofimo Lopez. I had this fight 7 rounds to 5, man. Here goes another fight, just like the Sandor Martin fight. And Sandor Martin put this jabroni Teofimo Lopez on the canvas. You see, this guy is he's like Tank. The only difference is I mean, he does have a better resume than Tank. I gotta give him that. But these two guys think they the shit. Only difference is Teofimo Lopez really runs his mouth on camera, on any video. Matter of fact, he said that he's gonna knock out. This fight doesn't go past 4 rounds. He said it doesn't go past 4 rounds. That's why he's crying at the end of this fight, because he knows he escaped yet again with another bad decision. Yeah, I mean, he said it's not going to go past 4. This guy barely escaped with a victory. That's why he's crying. And I ain't even get to hear the post-fight interview because ESPN went straight into Sports Center. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn about Caitlyn Jenner or whatever her name is, that girl from that Iowa college basketball. That's cool. Just let me hear what the man Teofimo got to say, and especially Jermaine Ortiz, and then you can go ahead with your regularly scheduled program. I don't give a damn who's winning NFL Offensive player of the year, coach of the year, comeback player of the year, that got nothing to do with me. The ultimate prize is going to happen this Sunday, Super Bowl. Niners versus KC. But this was a very disappointing decision by the judges. They gave a unanimous decision. One judge had it 117, 111. Two judges had it 115, 113. Unanimous decision in favor of the man Teofimo. That's okay. He could keep his belt. It'll just make for a better unification versus fellas like Devin Haney or Subriel Matias. You know what I mean? And that's at the end of the day, boxing politics. Jamaine Ortiz gets the raw deal, and he gets hosed. Like I said, Teofimo, the difference between him and Tank is Tank do his little yapping on Twitter, then he deletes his tweets, right? Teofimo Lopez does his yapping on in real life, on camera, and also on Twitter. This fucking guy you think has any chance to get in the ring and do anything with Bud Crawford? Are you serious? This guy is one of the biggest frauds in boxing. Didn't y'all see this clown at the press conference for this fight 2 days ago? Or was it yesterday? Maybe a couple of days ago. This clown got a whole book faking like he's reading at a press conference. This guy's disgusting, and he gets yet again another disgusting decision. Teofimo Lopez won me some money when I put money on him to beat Lomachenko on points, and that's exactly what he did. Turned 200 into turned $20 into 200, and that's because I know boxing. I'm not a fanboy. I'm just picking by what I think guys can do with their skill sets. And this guy has problems with pure boxers. It's apparent. It's evident. The data is right here in front of us. Empirical data suggesting that this guy can't do nothing with no boxers, guys who can move. He don't even know how to cut off the ring. Like I said, when he did cut off the ring, it was by default. It's all because this guy was a little shaken up by the blood going into his eye. He was also leaking from the mouth. Jamaine Ortiz, yeah, I mean, he started going to his right, and this guy Teofimo Lopez didn't have the presence of mind to realize when this guy's going to his right, that means I've basically cut off his left hand, his left, excuse me, his left side. So you got to set up punches, disguise punches, so you could probably clip him with a big straight right hand. I mean, this guy's a southpaw. When he was going to his right, he's a southpaw going straight into your right hand. But that guy ain't got the boxing IQ. He's a fraud. Who's in the chat? Rob804. What's going on? He says, wait till you hear what Lopez said after the fight. He's a fool. He's a fool. He lost that. Where did you even hear what he said after the fight? After the fight cut on my TV, they went straight into what you call it, in the sports center. Rob 805 says 117, 111 was outrageous. When I heard that, I knew it was going the wrong way. I want to see him unify against Haney if he would actually take that fight. Haney would outbox him, in my opinion. I agree with you 100%. And that's why the powers that be allowed the man to retain his title. You know what I mean? They allowed him to retain his title just because, there's bigger fights on the horizon as far as unifications, and especially on top rank, because Haney and Lopez, excuse me, are both on top rank. I'm gonna have to find this post-fight interview. When it cut off, this guy was crying, talking about I got haters, I got haters. Boy, he lucky he got to fight that Scottish man, Josh Taylor from Scotland, man, who's a straight up and down fighter. You know what I mean? As far as straight up European style, and this guy Teofimo straight beat him, styled on him, but he only beat him with athleticism. On ESPN Plus after the fight, don't show after fight on reg. Okay, I don't have ESPN Plus, so that's why I didn't catch it. But I appreciate that, Rob805. Salute to everybody in the chat. Please hit the thumbs up. YouTube be fucking with my views. Shadow banning my channel. I might have 30 people in the live stream. When it cuts off, the joint says I have 5 people. What kind of shit is that YouTube is on? Anyways, YouTube don't make or break me. I don't depend on YouTube for no money or nothing. So everything you get from B Marsh Boxing, I don't have nobody. I'm not biased. I have nobody to appease to. I ain't doing this to chase no YouTube check. I'm giving you my straight up thoughts on this boxing shit. B Marsh Boxing. Salute to all y'all. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. And let me know in the comment section before I sign off how you guys scored this fight. I had it 115, 113 for Jamaine. And let me know how you guys saw this fight. RJ said, bro, what up? What up, RJ? Talk to me before I sign off. What do you have to say, RJ? Talk to me, my boy. It's it's 8 minutes to 1 a.m. here on the East Coast, and I gotta get up early in the morning, man. Talk to me before I sign off. I guess I'll catch you on the next one, yo. Be Marsh Boxer. Salute to everybody in the chat. I'm out of here. One.